Hello, good
Hello,
afternoon,
everybody.
everyone. Welcome to today's IELTS Speaking live stream. Okay, I'm your main host, Mr. Band 10, and we have VT, the co-host. How are you doing this afternoon, VT?
Yes.
Okay, good. So IELTS Speaking, we're just going to do the usual stuff. Okay, so we're going to go through the IELTS introduction, then we'll do one or two tests, and we have a backstage guest waiting for us. If anyone remembers Alan, Alan's going to help us do some questions. Okay, no one watching just yet. That's a shame. Hope we get some watchers. Oh, no watchers. Okay, let's get my classroom onto the screen. Okay, there we go. So that is my poster with me with an enormous mouth. Do you think that was a good idea for a poster or a bit of a silly idea?
Well, a silly idea.
You think it was silly? Well, I thought if you've got a big mouth, then you're probably good at speaking, no? Maybe not. Let's turn the page. The next page. Okay. If you don't know about me, I've taught in many countries around the world, and now I teach online, and I do these little live streams every week. I try to, often with my co-host here, VT. And we're going to do IELTS Speaking, and we're just going to do a quick introduction. IELTS answers in the comments. What does it stand for? Can anyone remember? Okay, VT, do you want to tell us? Is it International Elephants Like Training sometimes?
No, it's international.
International what? Your sound went.
Oh, sorry. International English Language Testing System.
Exactly, and that's exactly what it does. It tests your English to see how good you are. And what is the scoring system?
The scoring system is from 0 to 9. 0 means you don't know English at all, and 9 means you have perfect English.
Yes, like the Queen of English, the Queen of England, almost proficient, they call it. Okay, you're not native, but you're close enough to be native. Most people want level 6 minimum. Okay, why do people study IELTS? Answers in the comments. You can tell us, VT.
Some people study IELTS just to get a certificate of their English level, or to study at a university, or to get a job in an English-speaking country.
Yeah. So different reasons there. Certificate people, university studying people, job people. Okay, what are the different kinds of IELTS tests? Do you remember?
Yes. The different kinds of IELTS tests are speaking 15 minutes, 3 parts, listening 30 minutes, 4 parts, reading 1 hour, 3 parts, writing 1 hour, 2 parts.
No, did you remember all of that, or are you reading something?
Remember?
Really, that's good. But did you say general and academic first?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Yeah, most students do academic. That's for universities, harder reading and writing. Okay. Then you said speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Yeah. Okay, I think this is a bit easy for you. You've done this many times. Should we bring Alan on? Alan, are you still there? Yeah, let's test Alan a bit, because I know, VT, you do this. You've done this about 100 times, so you're really good now. Let's say hello to Alan. Hello, Alan. Good afternoon from England. How are you today?
Good. I'm good. It is a nice, almost midday here.
Yeah, what time exactly? 12:20 or 11:20?
11.
Okay, yeah, you're the closest part of Brazil to England, time-wise, I mean.
Yes, 3 times behind you.
Is it less warm today?
It's less what?
Less warm? You're guessing by your shirt, it's less warm than the usual. It looks really, really hot.
Yes, it's very hot.
Oh, okay, but less hot than usual, or just always hot?
Less
Okay,
than
I
usual.
thought, yeah, because usually you have even smaller shirt on. Okay, so yes. Do you remember the format of the IELTS exam, Alan? What's the speaking format?
Yes, I remember. The speaking, the first part is about general questions like what's your name, what's your age, and some things like blah blah blah. The second part is, I remember, it's like uh, images and you have to talking about something. And the last part is about a long answer. And you have talking about for a long period of time until the clock stops.
Yes. Sorry, part 2 is the long answer. Yeah, part 3 is discussion. Alan, yeah, there's a slight problem with your sound. Could you turn your video off?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sorry. It's just what's it called? Cutting and lagging and stuff. Is my sound okay? Everyone?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, no
Yes.
your
problems.
sound is very
Yeah,
good.
tell me if there ever are problems. So I'll turn my camera off. That can help. Okay, VT, listening. Can you tell us the format?
So listen.
Hello, your sound's gone. Where's your sound gone?
Sorry, I
What are you
wanted to
doing?
turn my camera off.
But you turned your microphone off. That's
Yes.
no use. Okay, what's the listening format?
So listening is 30 minutes and has 4 parts. You need to listen to some text and fill in blanks or look at a map and write where things are.
Yeah, so different task types, gap fill, different listening types, monologue and dialogue. But that's not what we're doing today, so we'll move on. Alan, do you remember the reading exam format?
No, about
Reading,
the
okay.
reading, I don't
You
remember.
can't remember. Okay, VT, can you remind us what's the reading exam format?
So reading is 1 hour. It has 3 parts. You need to read 3 quite long texts. We need to use skimming and scanning to read the text because we can't possibly read all of it, of the words in such little time.
Yeah, if you went to our IELTS Reading live stream, you'll remember that. Yeah, so we did all these special techniques because there's so much stuff. But that's not today's story. We're going to quickly go on to the next one. Writing. Do you remember the format of the writing exam, Alan? Alan, now
No,
you can't remember. Okay,
just
VT.
speaking.
Yeah, just speaking. Okay, VT, writing. Remember we looked at this? Do you remember the 2 parts?
Yes. Writing is 1 hour. It has 2 parts. And you need to write you kind of need to make a little text. And, it's similar to speaking. Only speaking, you need to speak, and writing, you need to write.
Yeah. The precise format is part 1 is diagram description. Part 2 is opinion essay, usually. Has someone else appeared in the classroom? Who is this? This is exciting. I don't know who this is. Can you introduce yourself in the private chat? Who has just arrived backstage? Don't know who you are. Okay, we can bring you on in a bit. Okay, yeah, so we're just doing the introduction before we start our actual test today. And what's the next part? Yeah, so we're going to just zoom through all of this stuff. Zoom through, hang on, where's my classroom gone? And that is just a quick look. There's an example listening paper, gap fill, part 1. There's an example reading paper. There is an example writing, part 1, diagram description. Okay, now we're going to talk about speaking. So the marking criteria. Alan, can you tell us about the speaking exam marking criteria?
I don't know.
I'm sorry?
I don't know, Chris. about the
You don't know
speaking criteria. So I was talking about it's like the vocabulary,
that's
pronunciation, and
exactly that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly.
and the grammar.
Yeah, good. One more thing.
Mm, I don't know more.
Okay, the other thing is let's just turn the page and let the computer tell us what's the other thing we have to think about. There we go. Fluency and coherence. So fluency is, can you speak at a good speed without hesitation, without and coherence, that means all of what you say is connected nicely together and is logical. Lexical resource, that's vocabulary. Grammatical range and accuracy, that means a wide amount and it's correct. Pronunciation, that's the sound of your voice. Okay, for speaking, can you send me a message in the private chat? Do you want to come on stage and join us for speaking?
Yes. Do you want to?
Yeah, for speaking, I see you've done a message in the private chat. Okay, let's turn the page. I think I got a test ready for us. Yes, so this is, I'm not going to tell you the name of the test. So usually I tell everyone the name of the test and I show them the questions on the screen to make it a bit easier. But today we will do it exactly like the exams. You will not see the question, okay? Not until after you've answered it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, and I will not tell you the name of the test. I'll tell you the name of the test afterwards, so you can have a look in the book. Vivari, you're sending a message to For Speaking, our mysterious backstage guest. For Speaking, can you message us? Do you want to come on stage?
Yes.
Say hello. Okay, so let's start with part one. Alan, can you remind us of part one again? What is the format of part one?
It is about simple questions about your life, like where do you study, where do you work, what is your family, how you do your daily basic activities, just very basic, simple questions.
Exactly, yeah. Simple personal questions. They usually say about 20 seconds is a good answer length. Okay, simple formula. Always answer the question, okay? The other stuff is important, but you must answer the question first. Then you can give a reason. Then you can give some details. Okay, this is a good opportunity to practice different tenses because they're quite easy questions. You can use present simple, past simple, present perfect, continuous. Okay, I'll do one to VT and one to Alan. Okay. For speaking, yeah, hasn't told us what's happening yet, but we look forward to meeting you.
Yes.
Oh, For Speaking has disappeared. Oh dear, hope we haven't put you off. Okay, let's get started. Oh, I'm really stupid actually. I just realized if I do this, okay, it doesn't matter. We'll both see the question just for a little bit. Okay, question one, VT. So the subject is daily routine. I'm just going to say before we do this. So usually, because VT is very young, we usually practice beforehand. So this is the first time she has not practiced. So this is like a proper exam for you now.
Really, I've done some IELTS at home.
Okay, but you don't know these ones, do you?
Well, no.
And let's see how you do. So remember, don't panic if you can't think of anything to say. You can say something like, that's a very interesting question. Let me think about that. And you can repeat the question while your brain is working and thinking of an answer. Okay, VT, daily routine. What would you like to change in your daily routine?
I would like to change a lot of things in my daily routine.
Okay.
For example, I want to have more lessons at my music school and wait, let me think.
Yeah, it is quite hard to think on the spot sometimes. But you're doing okay so far, just a tiny bit more. So you would like to have more lessons at your music school and anything else?
Do you need to give details about?
If you can, just a little bit, because 20 seconds is long enough.
Yes, I think I can give some details. I would like to have more piano lessons and less singing lessons, because I want to play the piano, not sing.
Good. Yeah, that's enough for now. So yeah, did you answer the question?
Yes.
Good. Did you give so yeah, the answer was you'd like to have more singing lessons and less music. No, more piano lessons, less singing lessons. And you gave a reason?
Oh yes, I said I want to play piano, not sing.
Yeah, good. And it was good accuracy, good vocabulary. Just your fluency was a little bit slower today, wasn't it? Because this is your first time doing completely new questions. Okay, sorry, teacher is very disorganized. I don't have my pen. Can you give me 1 minute? I'll go next door in my house. I'll get my pen. I'll be back, Alan, with your question. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I need my pen so I can make notes about what everyone says. Okay, so that was What? Okay. Anyone watching? Please leave some comments in YouTube. Oh, it's a big shame. I thought we were going to have another backstage guest. I hope I didn't scare backstage guest off. Please come back. Okay, let's get Alan's question ready. Yeah, so remember, answer the question. They give some details, a reason, and some nice language. Okay, so daily routine. Alan, are all your days the same?
Usually they are not the same because sometimes when I have more energy in the morning, I go to the gym during the morning time. Another time, maybe it's like in the afternoon, but I do hate to go to the gym at night because it's really crowded. So yeah, my days they are not the same.
Okay, good. So did you answer the question?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
you said
answered.
no, your days aren't the same, and the reason is you go to the gym at different times.
Yes.
Sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening. And I think you said because it's more crowded in the evening. Is that what you said?
Actually, it's more crowded. Yes, yeah, yes, in the evening. Yes.
Yeah. I thought
Actually,
I said.
they're confused, like evening and afternoon. Sorry for that.
I see. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's quite good vocabulary. Crowded, and it makes sense. Okay, everything's okay so far. So VT, are you ready for your one?
Yes, I think.
Yes. So yeah, remember just your thinking phases. So rather than going I say that's an interesting question. Let me have a think about that. Okay, so you've got loads of time for your brain to start working. Okay, ready? VT, tell me about your typical weekday and your typical weekend. Is it an interesting question? Yeah.
Yes, my typical weekday always changes because I have different lessons at my music school. If I don't have any lessons at my music school, I go for a walk or to doctors or to shopping centers or just do chores. But usually I go to my music school and return home and might have a walk in the evening and then watch a film. but the weekday is not the same. I don't usually do anything on weekdays. There.
Yeah, sorry, because I have to concentrate on the language and the grammar. Sometimes I don't concentrate on your answer. Did you start by talking about the weekday or the weekend?
The week.
Sorry, did you weekday or weekend? What was the first thing you told me about?
I think weekday.
But then you talked about the weekday again at the end.
No, about the weekend.
Okay, so you told us about the weekday, then the weekend. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Are you happy with your answer?
Well, I could have done better, but it's better than the first one.
Yeah, good. So you said weekday. The answer is your weekdays always change, yes, because of different lessons, music school. So if no lessons, you go for a walk or to the doctor, yeah?
Hmm?
What did you say about the weekends? Sorry, what do you do on the weekends?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's a bit odd. You don't do anything? You read your books or something like that, no?
Well, I might do some homework and watch a film, but I don't really do anything.
Okay. Yeah, good. So, yeah, a tiny bit of hesitation at the beginning, okay? But once you started, it was good fluency. There was no grammatical errors or vocabulary errors.
Yes.
One small thing. You said go to doctor. It should be go to the doctor.
Oh.
Yeah, or usually the doctor. It just means any doctor in the world.
Oh, sorry.
That was only a small thing. Yeah, so remember, because it took a bit of time to get your answer ready, try a thinking phrase next time, yes? Oh, that's a good question. Let me have a think about that, because you were kind of silent for about 6 seconds, weren't you?
Well,
Just a small thing, so we can try and stop that next time, yeah? Well, what were we going to say? Okay, so that's just an idea for improvement, but a very good answer. Okay, let's move on to Alan's one. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we can maybe do one more of these before we go to part 2, I think.
Okay.
Okay, anyone in the comments, please say hello. Anyone? That you got the link in the comments. Anyone wants to come and join? Oh, what?
Somebody called Alan Gnomes.
Yeah, Alan's with us. It's not Gnomes. His name is Alan Go. Well, I won't say his full name, but that's his full name. And Alan is in the studio with us. Okay. Yeah, Alan, let's get your question ready. Okay, so what is the balance of work, study, and free time in your normal day?
I would say that in my normal day, because nowadays I'm on holidays, but usually I study at morning and then I work in the afternoon. So I would say that is well balanced because from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. just for studies, and after that break for the lunch, and after that work, and unfortunately go to the gym in the evening. So it's okay, I would say that.
Yeah, good. Okay, so you answered the question. You do. Did you say, sorry, study in the morning and work in the afternoon, you said?
Yes, I say that.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you said break for the lunch. Yeah, usually we would say I have a break for lunch.
Break for
That's, the more normal way we would say it. Yeah, good. And you said that this is not the situation right now, but it is usually, because right now you are on holiday.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, so that's probably. Oh, yeah, I've only got about a few minutes left. So, whoops, what's happened? My whole classroom's just died. How ridiculous! Sorry, everyone. Oh, there it's back again. Okay, so we're going to move on to part 2. Okay, VT, can you remind us what is part 2?
It's the long term.
The what?
The long term.
Not term. Turn.
Oh, turn. Sorry.
Yeah, turn means like your attempt at doing something. Okay, Alan, do you remember the part 2, the long turn?
Yes, I remember. It's like a theme to talking about. So take some notice and then talk for a long time until the time finish.
Yes, and we need some tools for this one. What tools do we need, Alan, to help us?
A, a paper and a pen to take some notes.
Pen to paper, yeah, and
A clock
yeah, I think a timer is a good idea. So I've got my
time.
timer ready somewhere. Where's my timer? I don't even know how to. My timer's going crazy, making funny noises. I got my timer ready. I got my pen and paper. Everyone got their tools ready? Don't worry. If you don't have a timer, I can help you, but it's best if you have your own one, just so you can do that. Yes. Okay. So the examiner will give you the instructions. Because we don't have much time. Do we have enough time to? Yeah, we probably have enough time for both of you, don't you? So I probably have to get on with it. Who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay, we'll let you go first. Ladies first, they say. Oh dear, I didn't prepare a second one. We might have to invent one for Alan.
Oh.
Okay, it's okay. I'll think of one for Alan out of my head. Okay, so there's your task. Yes. Describe something you own, which is very important. Alan, you can make your notes as well. Okay, describe something you own, which is very important to you. Okay, you should say where you got it from, how long you have had it, what you use it for, and explain why it is so important to you. You will talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes to help if you wish. Yeah. So 1 minute preparation time. I recommend, you don't have to, just do a little introduction at the beginning and a finish at the end. Okay, VT, 1 minute preparation time, go. Ten seconds. Okay, so let me introduce the task one more time. Okay, so I would like you to describe something which you own, which is very important to you. You should say where you got it from. You should say how long you have had it. You should say what you use it for, and you should explain why it is so important to you. Okay, 1 to 2 minutes. Try and talk for 2 minutes, I think. Ready? When you're ready, I will start the timer.
I'm going to describe something which I own and is very important for me. My dad bought a toy tiger from the shop for me before I was born, and he gave it to me when I was born. And I have had it all my life since this day. I use it for sleeping, and it is so important to me because this toy tiger, which I called Daniel, has been with me all my life, and he is very fluffy. And also, it is like a present from my dad. I have described something which I own and is important to me.
Okay, have you finished?
Well, kind of.
Okay, what did you think of that? Were you happy with it?
Well, I could have done better, but it's okay.
Yeah, so you completed the task. You answered all 4 questions. So the thing that was important to you was a toy tiger. You said you got it from your dad gave it to you when you were born. Okay. Next question: what you use it for? You use it for sleeping, and it's important because it's been with you all your life, and your dad gave it to you. Did you say it's very fluffy?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very good vocabulary. I didn't notice any errors or anything with the grammar. Maybe you could have used slightly more complicated structures to get a grade, a higher grade. Basic, but usually you do that thing. You do an introduction at the beginning, don't you? No. So you say, "I'm going to talk about something I own, which is very important to me." That would just give you an extra 10 seconds, won't it? And just make it sound like a proper presentation.
Oh,
You don't have to do that. I just think it's a good little thing. How long did you talk for?
I don't know. I don't have time.
1 minute 20. You usually do a bit longer, okay? So if you have your timer, maybe you could see you could add it a bit more. Okay, yes. Alan, any comments?
No.
No.
Good.
Yeah, basically good, but I know you can do even better. That was great. There was 0 preparation. Well, obviously just the preparation here. Yeah, Alan, I think there isn't that much time. So are you happy to do the same thing?
Yes, I
Because
am.
we've only got 15 more minutes today, and we've got to do part 3. Hang on, my computer is making funny noises. I need to plug it in. Where are we? Okay, get it ready. And is that okay? No, it's not happy. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're just going to do the same task for Alan. Alan, do you have your pen and paper and your timer? Yeah, and you've got your notes ready already, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just read out the instructions and you can go. Yeah, try and talk for 2 minutes. I recommend, like I said to VT, a little introduction I think is good. I'm going to talk about something I own. I'm going to talk about this, and you can do the same. Okay, so Alan, I would like you to describe something you own which is very important to you. You should say where you got it from, how long you've had it, what you use it for. Explain why it's important to you. 1 to 2 minutes. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
When you're ready, I will start the timer.
Okay, so it's the same theme as her.
Yeah, sorry, because of the time problem,
okay.
we're just going to do this exactly the same time. You're ready. You've made your notes, I think, have you?
Yeah. Okay. So
you don't need another. I can give you another minute preparation if you want. Do you want a minute preparation? No, you're okay.
No. I already did that.
Okay, as I said, those instructions. When you're ready, I will start the clock.
Okay, so let's go. Actually, I was talking about a habit that I not use it to do. It's like you go to the gym because in my thinking, I was like very concerned about to doing exercises because a lot of people have some bad thoughts about that. Like it is just about body, go to the beach and show and flex. But in the reality, I realized that go to the gym is very helpful for mental health because it's helping me to go outside my home, not just for studies or for work. So it's a different routine. And also, it is a great thing to meet new people, make some friends. I know that in the every interaction, it's like in a very tiny and small talk, but I wish I had those moments more in my life because it is about two small habits that makes all the difference. And the plus, the health is already increased, like mental health, physical health, and they show some interactions that makes everything different because it's not to talk to someone about your work, your studies. It's about to talk to someone about an exercise or just to spend some time while you rest between some reps. So that's it.
Okay, you finished. Yeah, what did you think about that?
Uh, it's okay. I think that I said everything that I take some notice. So
Okay, did you answer the question?
yes, yes, I think so.
Okay, but going to the gym though, is that something you own?
As a habit, I would say yes, but I can have physical things about
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, usually it's not the same thing, but I mean, if you if you could persuade the examiner it's something you can own, you could say your body, you own your body, and that you take to the
that.
gym. I'd just be very careful about answering the question, but for now, we'll talk about your language anyway. It was yeah, I understood everything, and you did say why it was important to go to the gym. It makes a difference in your life. When you said the word, were you saying health or healthy?
Healthy, because it's a healthy habit that increase health.
Oh, okay, yeah, I wasn't sure it was the accent. Yes, okay, but yeah, the thing about talking about the gym as well, because the other questions are not directly related to it, but you can't say where you got it from, or
Mm,
so yeah, I just say, yeah, be very careful about when you answer the question. It could be clever, but usually a habit is not really something you own. Just so
mhm.
you don't get a low grade in the exam, because I know you could do this. If you were to talk about something you own, Alan, what would you talk about? A possession.
Possession, probably about my computer, my laptop,
Exactly.
because I
Probably
usually
the
to work from home.
Sorry, yeah, probably the same for half the world. Their computer is kind of their life, isn't it? Yeah. So that probably that would be it would have been a better choice. Okay, but sorry, we've got to zoom on. We've got to zoom on. So let's go on to part 3. Let's have a look here. And VT, can you remind us what is part 3?
Part 3 is discussion topics, which are usually very hard.
Yes, they are. So these are about things in general, not about your life personally. But you can talk about your life, but that's not the only thing. We're talking mostly about the topics in general. And I actually got my best friend, ChatGPT, somewhere actually gave me some example answers, which I'm going to look at. I'm not going to tell you them. But we're running out of time, so let's get started. How values change. Do you know what we mean by values, VT?
Does it mean the price of something?
That's one of the meaning of values. But values here, I think we're talking about things that you think are important. Okay, for my values, for example, friendship and honesty is an important. I think that's what they're talking about. But hang on, let me find out. No, yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might be talking about that, but also your kind of value as well. Okay, we'll start with Alan last time because we started with you last time. Alan, so yeah, remember that sometimes these are difficult questions. So do a thinking phrase if you need to think. That's a difficult question. Blah blah. Use your opinion vocabulary, and then the examiner will often ask you a question about your answer. So it turns into a discussion. Okay, Alan, what kind of possessions show status in your country?
Laptop. Laptop.
I'm sorry.
A laptop, the possession.
Did you say electronic?
Yes, laptop or electronic things.
Yeah. Okay. Remember part 3. Give it a long answer as you can. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, never just a one-word answer. So yeah, give reason and details and stuff like that. So, what kind of possession shows status in your country?
I would say the cars, cell phone if it is an iPhone, and for sure some clothes brands, very expensive.
Yes, good. Okay, so you said clothes brands, and sorry, what's the first thing you said? Phones, and the other one?
Phones, yes. Actually, I don't have an iPhone, but I wish because it is a very good way to show some status, especially if it is a brand new iPhone.
If you had
Because
the
here
best
in
phone.
Brazil, it's very expensive.
Yeah, why? I think you've probably answered the question there, but why do these things show status? Whoops, designer clothes and iPhones.
Okay, I think that it is about the price because every time that a Brazilian look at an iPhone and say, "Oh, that person has money," because buying an iPhone in Brazil is very expensive. I do not have an iPhone. I have an Android, and my Android is not like a flagship. It's a very simple phone. But I would say that having an iPhone in Brazil it is a very good way to show some status. And it's simple because when someone really wanted to show some status, they would have it in a very expensive car, not just in a cell phone.
Yeah, good. Actually, when I asked ChatGPT the answer, ChatGPT talked about branded clothes as well. So you thought the same as the the computer. You called it yeah. Usually we call them designer clothing. We could use branded clothes like ChatGPT did. Okay. Unfortunately, we're running out of time, so I think we've only got time for one more. So we'll give it to VT. Are you ready for your discussion question, VT?
Yes.
Okay, so remember it's difficult. Remember your thinking phrase, so you don't go, oh. So you can say, that's an interesting question, and you can repeat back the question, yeah, if it's difficult. Yeah, are you ready?
Yes.
I can't even remember what this is. What is it? Okay, so Alan's question was the kind of possessions that show status in your country now. For example, smartphones, designer clothes, cars. Do you think this is different for your grandparents? What showed status back in their time?
Yes, of course, because there were no cars and no phones or laptops.
Don't think your grandparents are that old, are they?
Well, they have very
Even my grandparents had cars, and I'm much older than you. I think, and they had phones. I think you mean they didn't have smartphones.
well. Oh yes.
Sorry to argue with you. Yeah, carry on.
So back in those times, I think that status in my country for my grandparents was Moscow because it has a lot of good houses and museums and it's quite cool to live in Moscow even a long time ago.
Yeah, so a way to show status was by the place you lived, Moscow, the capital city. Yeah, certainly in England these days, if you can afford to live in London, that's a certain status symbol, certainly in the centre of London. Okay, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for now. Sorry, I wanted to spend a bit more time on part 3, but the usual gremlins came and caused us problems, the computer problems. Okay, but that's it. I'll try and do one of these every week. I think that's my plan because everyone really likes IELTS speaking. And to be honest, they're quite easy for me to arrange. So I'll put the details on various different social media. As I say, unfortunately, I'm not a qualified IELTS examiner, so it's hard for me to give a score, but I have a plan. I will talk to friends and see if we can get some scores for people. We can look back at the video and try and do scores, and that'll be a good thing in the future. But you are both pretty good. And VT, well done because this is the first time you've done it properly, just thinking quickly. And thanks very much, Alan, for joining us. We can't do this without people coming. So yeah, probably next week. And then maybe I'll do another one next week. Maybe I'll do pronunciation live stream as well on YouTube. Okay, so that's me. VT, do you want to say goodbye to everyone?
Yes, goodbye, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. I
Goodbye.
think there were some people watching. People didn't leave comments, but I saw some eyes. Okay, everyone, have a nice week, a nice weekend. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Over and out.